Hey everyone, Sheevaun here, driving for your success. And today's topic is people, environment, and all the things that shape our lives. And what shapes our lives is multifaceted. It is every thought we sit in. What shapes our lives and our success is the energy we sit in a day in and day out basis. So if the energy is chaotic, or highly demanding or filled with friction, we will become that. And what shapes our lives is we then take that and we emit that out to the rest of the world. How people communicate to us, what our environment is like. Is your environment more peaceful? Is it very loud? Is it transactional? Is it anger oriented? What is your environment filled with? Is it filled with more nature, less nature? Is it filled with more coldness, less coldness? So your life and your success is going to be predicated upon by all of these other things. Yes, every single thought. They call it mindset. I call it what your thoughts are and what your energy of your thoughts are. And your mind is not easily reset. And there's a whole themology out there of you can just change your mindset. If it were that easy, many people would be doing it very instantaneously. And so it's really about who do you talk to and what kind of conversations do you have that are uplifting or a downdraft or debilitating or depleting. Is the building you're in toxic energy, or does it feel light and bright? I remember when I first moved to California, I met this woman and she took me through this little exercise of identifying the ideal building that I worked in. And it made so much sense to me. And when my body got sick and I had a health challenge that nearly killed me, and that ended up being the thing that brought me to doing this work, that I get out in the world and share and help and coach and mentor business owners and successful people and leaders and strivers, is that I was in a 12-story building, and that was completely opposite to the way that was useful and supportive of my very being. And the interesting thing about that is I got sick when I was in that 12-story building. So I've always stayed true to the shorter building. So environment matters. All of these little things in our environment matter. If you bump into something every day, do you move that something, or you try to walk around it, or do you do something about it? And so when our success is at risk, or we're looking to get to another level of our success, what we want to do is we want to regroup and get involved with people who are going to hold us to a higher standard than we maybe have been holding ourselves up to. Hold us to a position of where they can see us in a higher state. And yeah, you could do this in a giant group meeting, like a great big Tony Robbins thing, or you could go to something that is more intimate and really where you get the upliftment, where you get your soul and your energy and your conversations aligned and uplifted much more readily. And so every time you want to grow to that next level in your business, it's going to be important for you to continue to step up and step beyond and step up and step beyond. And most people step up for a minute and then they back down. And then they step up for a minute and then they back down. And I see this regularly out there in the world. And maybe that's you. There's nothing wrong with that, but it does take more of you raising the bar for yourself and being around environments and groups that help you raise the bar for yourself. And so where do you hang out? Who do you hang out with? What conversations do you have? And it's not like what books do you read, because I'm not a big believer in the books you read. I'm a big believer in the few books that you read that are going to help you survive and thrive and grow and expand and achieve at that next level. And what energy are you going to get into alignment with and get really uplifted with, so that you're going to achieve more with less? I remember this conversation with a client some time ago, and she worked from home and she could not stand this painting that was in her living room that she passed by every single day, multiple times a day. And it was actually sabotaging her business. It was sabotaging the growth of her business. And so I asked her if she could remove it. And she said, "Oh, no, my mother-in-law would be very upset if I removed it." And I said, "Well, do you want your business or do you want to have more business, or do you want to collapse your business? What do you want?" And what we came to was she would put the picture in the garage until the mother-in-law was coming to visit, and her business started to flourish again. And so there are little things like that in your environment, in your mind, in your energy that are stopping you. So I invite you to explore those. And if you want to explore those with somebody, maybe consider me. I mean, I'm a really good person to help you raise the bar for yourself. I'm really not that scary. So reach out to me at sheevaunmoran.com. There are all kinds of cool things on the website there. And if you're ready to take that other uplifting group environment in a more intimate group, then visit our epiclifesuccesssummit.com. That's where we do our annual event. And it's a very powerful event that gets a lot of good things unlocked, and you getting out there and thriving beyond where you are in your business. So